Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy. Carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lawson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And C.J. Henderson picking it off. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Jacksonville.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
30, Austin Eckler.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
The tackle.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
6-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this carries into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The Jaguar first down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. LaVisca Chenault, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away and coming into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
The tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert now. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. There on the keeper at 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
Herbert off of play action. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And 1.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Chargers 13, Jaguars 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here is Eckler. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Once more, here's Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Field, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on third down. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll go with the keeper. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on third down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Robinson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's now 4th and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line.
On down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
From his own end zone, Herbert is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the